Hola Bafeto, hola Bafeto, hola Bafeto, hola Bafeto. Welcome back. Welcome to the channel. Dividend Football Channel, Kaizer Football Channel, football from the fans' perspective. Today, just in the morning, I'm at work, so I'm trying to. I've been, reading up on the news. I decided let me speak about this because I find it very urgent and I find it very worrying. In the beginning of the transfer season, when Kaizer Chiefs was letting go of many players, I did say that. I was worried that Kaizer Chiefs let Leonardo Castro to leave, both Leonardo Castro and Samir Nukovic to leave. I was expecting Leonardo Castro to remain with all his age and slow in terms of pace and his stats being as poor as they are in terms of scoring goals. But I expected us to keep him because we don't have a big striker, and I thought there is no striker that we can find in the market, and we will struggle to find someone who can be the central point of our striking force. And I did mention that Preez is not the player like that. He's a pacey player, he's a winger or he's a centre forward. He's not the main striker, number 9 kind of a player. And we had the news that Kaizer Chiefs is looking for a striker, and there's been a lot of trialists, and the one trialist that took a longer time is Bonflis-Caleb, is from Burundi. He's been linked with Kaizer Chiefs, and there's been a lot of news that he's scoring goals, he's performing well, and Arthur Zwane is impressed, and he might sign a contract. And there's news now that he's actually left the country. He's in Canada. Is trying to get a move in Canada. He's going there to trial, and it means Kaizer Chiefs is not going to sign him. And earlier on, I think a few days back, Arthur Zwane was asked about a striker, was asked about him. He did say that he's impressed, but not fully impressed. He can see a lot of things that he wants, but is not a complete. Is not a player that he wants exactly. Doesn't fit all the categories. Doesn't tick all the boxes, and they are still looking for a striker. And we are in just a month before the end of this season, and another striker now that is trialing is Darren. I think it's Darren Smith, and also he's not a big striker. Is almost the same player as Dupree, but a bit, I think, more central. Is not as pace as Dupree, and I'm very much worried. To be honest, I'm worried about this because we didn't go for Evanga. We didn't pursue a move. We didn't even attempt to have a move. Let's say for Mabasa from Pirates. And there was a saga around Victor Tswalo, and we lost him as well. So we are running out of time. That is what I'm worried about, and I'm thinking it's going to cause a lot of excuses. It will start having doubts with Arthur Zwane. Will have doubts because there won't be goals, or there won't be a central point, and will blame him, and only that we shouldn't be blaming him. The club has to go out there and sign. To be honest, we've made signings, but there's a lot that needs to be improved in the club. As Zwane said, there needs a centre back, a left centre back. I think we have a left centre back. We actually have Shanti and Dube. I think if Arthur doesn't have confidence in them, I do understand. But I think we need to prioritize a striker. We need to prioritize a striker. Without a focal number 9, to be honest, we won't win this thing. Orlando Pirates has Evanga, has Mahopa, Mamelodi Sundowns has Shalolile, all the players that are there in Mamelodi Sundowns, and all teams do have number 9s, because you need that focal point. You need that focal. You can't win a league. You can't compete for big competitions with only wingers. It's just not possible. For me, it's not possible with attacking midfielders without that central striker. There is no presence in the box. There is no one is harassing the center back of the opponent, and it's going to be a problem. And I think that is what is happening now at Kaizer Chiefs, and that is what worries me, because the club is focused on having club fans visit, all these fun things. They are fun, they are nice things, they are for PR, they are for marketing, but the real thing, what should market the club is the winning of trophies, is the competitiveness on the field, and and I'm very much worried. We're left with a few days, 5 days before, in fact 3 days before the league starts, and we haven't found a striker. We're still looking for a striker. I'm very, very much worried, and I don't know, man. I don't know. In the PSL, I think the club should look around. I doubt we can find. And I think it's a good, in fact, what they did with Caleb is a good thing, to first, trial the player, look at the player and see if it's going to fit into the system. I think it's a good way of doing things, especially for a player that is from a league a bit lower than the PSL. But we really need a striker. We really need a striker. And I don't think Darren Smith is the option. And I don't think the players from development like Sifama are the strikers that we need. He's not a big striker. He's the same. No, he's a forward player. He's not a number 9 as well. So I'm very, very much worried. I would like to pick your head on this. Have a comment here what you think about this. Do you think we can survive the season without a striker? Do you think we need to go out there and try? Mamelodi Sundowns has strikers. Should we go and try and convince Mamelodi Sundowns? There's Kutumela, there's Mutopa, there's others that need to push time for the first 6 months or for the first leg of the season. We really need a striker. Or do you think we should just continue as it is and see how it works out? Otherwise, let me hear from you. Dibalen Football Channel, Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel, football from the fans' perspective. Love and peace.